My name's Matthew Feeney. I'm the News Content Director here at Channel 10. What that means is I manage the technology in the newsroom, make sure that we're getting the most out of it and introducing new technology and training people and working out how we're going to adapt it into our news gathering. Traditionally, the traditional methods for getting news back would be via a satellite truck or another broadcaster, maybe overseas or interstate. This comes at quite a cost and involves a lot of equipment. For instance, if we were out in the middle of nowhere in Australia and we wanted to send vision back, traditionally we'd need a satellite truck, which is a huge truck, huge cost. We'd need various technical operators. But over the last maybe 8 years, we've been using more and more. We've been using file transfer technology. It involves less people. It's a lot cheaper. And people don't have to be as technically aware. Telstra have been very helpful over the last few months. They've given us products to test and ask for feedback on what our requirements are and try to create models that would suit our needs. And essentially the NextG network is the fastest wireless network out there with the most coverage, and that's what we need. We don't necessarily need great coverage in a city because we have the infrastructure there. It's out in the middle of nowhere. It's in Alice Springs or floods out in the country where there isn't much infrastructure for getting stuff back. That's where it really becomes handy. We can literally stop on the side of the road and send vision back, whereas traditionally we'd have to travel hundreds of kilometres. We've sent vision back from moving vehicles, which is unheard of using traditional technology. So it gives us a lot more flexibility. We're using it more and more now. Most of our Rugby World Cup coverage, in terms of news and sports tonight, was delivered by file transfer. The Qantas coverage we did for that was also file transfer. What it means is our costs are greatly reduced. We can send more resources to these things in other ways. It also gives the crews more flexibility. They can send from their hotel rooms. They don't have to drive across town to the nearest TV station. And the results are getting better and better every day. The compression formats, the quality is getting better. We're learning more about this technology. So it's working. Telstra have been very cooperative. They've given us NextG equipment to test and ask for our feedback and actively tried to deliver what we needed. I've had a lot of support from the technical people who've explained how it works, and I've given them feedback, and they've made improvements to the network. They've also they've tailored plans to suit our needs, and hopefully this relationship will continue. The speeds are getting faster and faster.